Welcome to FlashMoment, where everyday people become real-life superheroes. These are the moments that restore faith in humanity and remind us that courage and kindness can show up when we least expect it. A family of 11, trapped and vulnerable. Seconds felt endless. Then came helping hands. Not just trained officers, but everyday people who chose to care.
Not a problem. We're gonna make this happen.
Grab onto that.
Grab on that line. Just pull yourself to the boat.
Hold on to it. Jump off the boat.
Okay.
Jump off.
Jump off.
Yeah, come on. Get on here. Come on.
Take it down.
Come on. I got you.
There you
Come
go.
on.
Lay it down.
Come on. I got you.
There you go. There you go.
Come here. Come here. Give me your
In
hand.
that moment, titles didn't matter. Humanity did. And it showed up strong.
All right, slide and take a breath.
Same thing, sir. Yeah, are you okay? Yeah, come on over.
Dive off.
Oh, we need to.
Okay.
Come on.
You're good. All right, sit on
Have a seat.
You can sit right here.
All the way on the bottom, please.
Yeah, sit on these. It's very padded. The floor is padded. The floor is padded. There you go. All right. You're doing good. Just go up. Okay, bud.
Problem. I was wondering if there's a callback number for a party on this.
Come on, buddy. Okay.
I've been around emergency scenes long enough to know. Cold water rescues are no joke. One slip, and both lives are at risk. The way that volunteer firefighter committed without hesitation, that's training, heart, and courage all working together.
Hold on tight to the down. Yeah. Joe, you can help hold them. Okay. You'll help lift them up there, Joe. Yep. Come on, bud.
Give me time for time.
There we go. Come on, bud. Come on.
One man fainted, one woman fell, and a train was seconds away. But commuters reacted faster than fear.
She won't cry.
An officer quickly responded and helped save a 2-month-old baby who had stopped breathing. Thanks to fast action and training, the child was stabilized in time.
Hold on. Yeah, I've been doing that also. She just had a bottle. That's all she had.
11-10-7 babies.
Do you know for sure that she did get something in her?
The only thing she had was a bottle. I just had her. She just had a bottle.
Oh,
There we go.
She's just got something loose in there because she was. Let's go ahead and get it out.
Plot twist. He wasn't just a bystander. The moment the suspect ran, this 20-year-old flipped the script and backed the police like he'd been part of the team all along. The protester ran from power, and power was catching up, until one driver rewrote the ending. Every escape starts with someone who refuses to freeze.
I'm just now reaching them. We're at Vista, just to the west in the wash.
Flash flooding in Arizona poses a serious risk, particularly to vulnerable individuals such as the elderly. In this case, responding officers acted swiftly and effectively, navigating rising waters to safely evacuate the couple.
From the south side, you're not going to be able to get to it from the north.
I can maybe stand up.
All right. Can you do me a favor? Wrap your other arm around my left shoulder. Good? Good? All right. Are you able to jump up on the back? Good, try. You're good. We're just gonna get to the front of this house.
My foot away.
Well, we have two choices here. You can try and walk through it, and I'll stay behind you, so that way we don't have any risk.
I'll grab a hold of this.
Right. I think there might be a little wire, so just watch your feet. Make sure you step up high every step you take.
Yeah.
Well, grip it. Jake, I'm trying to walk. He's elderly, and he can only take a few steps at a time.
Get my strength back.
Their timely intervention was critical in preventing a tragic outcome.
Christ.
All right.
Just, can you relax on your shoulder? Put me on that ground.
You want the
Grab
bucket?
that
Yeah.
You want to sit down for a minute?
Or do you want to sit up on the bed?
Sit down? Can you pull that tailgate down? I'll sit on that. 1, 2, 3. Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, scoot back a little bit.
Yeah.
You want some water or anything?
No,
I mean,
Here's something that might brighten your day. A heartwarming video of a young girl getting fitted for a wig has captured the internet's attention, touching hearts far and wide. Dive into her story, but be ready with tissues because her reaction is sure to tug at your heartstrings. They call him homeless. But what kind of man runs into fire for others with nothing in return? While most would step back, he stepped in. 27 dogs owe their lives to a man the world often overlooks. That's not survival. That's pure heart.
Oh, they're having a blast with this.
they got lights and everything.
Sometimes curiosity wins a little too hard. This girl tried to fit her head through a luggage cart and nailed it. Getting out? That's where the firefighters stepped in.
We gotta get on this side.
You sure you don't want him that much?
I'm good. I'm so sorry. Hi.
Hello? Hello, yeah. Do you read the smoke coming out of the top of your house? Hello? Yeah, there's smoke. Yeah.
It's easy to keep running, harder to stop, and risk everything for lives that aren't even yours. That jogger didn't ask questions. He answered the moment. And because of that, those pets are alive today.
Is he heads up?
He's okay. He was standing up. He's head up.
Hey, buddy.
More brick down there.
Okay.
We're gonna get you out.
In a crisis, invention becomes instinct. When a toddler fell 10 feet underground, Kansas officers built a rescue pole from scrap.
Catch pole.
You got that in?
Yeah.
I've got a loop tire, so I'll give that to you.
See if you can't get that around his shoulders or something. Or even take as much slack as you need. You need. Maybe use the handle end. There we go.
Smart minds, steady hands, one little life saved.
Nice and easy.
Slack.
Loosen it up here. Let's go down.
There you go. Plenty of slack. Plenty of slack. Right here. Right here. Right.
Forget capes and sirens. Sometimes, heroism looks like a steady hand and a kind heart helping someone rise again. Simple, real, powerful.
You should let him out of there now, eh? DJ. Watch yourself. I would let him out then. I'd let them both. No, I mean, I just let them go. Now they can get out. There's 3 of them, man.
3 cubs trapped in a bin, victims of curiosity and a human-made world. Firefighters free them with patience and care. Kindness is still the best bridge between us and the wild. I've never done cold water plunging, but if my dog fell into that water, I wouldn't hesitate for a second. I'd jump in right after them to save them. Sometimes the climb back up starts with someone reaching down. a group of students decided to make one man's day unforgettable. They didn't give money or gifts, just kindness. And sometimes that's all it takes to melt a heart.
Oh, that ain't gonna never hurt nobody, little boy.
Opal fell once, and ever since, a sanitation worker has quietly cared. Ring camera captured him returning her trash can, a small gesture with a big heart.
You looking good, like that hair, you got it down. I gotta work on mine. See you later, darling. Bye-bye.
This little boy and his family hand sweets to the firefighters working tirelessly at the Surfside collapse. A simple thank you that means the world.
No, please.
Thank you guys. Have a great day.
Have you ever seen this before? A road turned into a runway of kindness by the very officers you'd expect to enforce it. What would you do if you were there? You can tell this wasn't random panic. People coordinated, spread weight, pulled together. That's exactly how you handle unstable terrain. Whoever stepped up knew what they were doing. Respect for that level-headed response.
Arthurzinho vai levá-la para atravessar. Espera que eu vou fazer a Arthurzinho. Fazer a
They measure progress in watts and volts. But maybe true power is the kind that lifts a scared cat off a roof. He didn't need applause, just shared a moment with a kid who mattered. A reminder that small gestures create real connections that linger far beyond the ride. Distance tests patience, but reunions test the heart. One hug from a father in uniform can teach more about love and resilience than 1,000 words ever could. It's easy to scroll past a cry for help, but she stopped, reached down, and changed one little life forever. One punch, 1 second. That's all it took to flip a calm Hawaiian moment into chaos. But before things spiraled, off-duty officer Justin Rogers stepped in. Fast, controlled, decisive. No badge on display, no hesitation, just instinct.
Yeah, that's better. Let's go onto the leaves we chucked down to eat.
Yeah, it's eating.
Slow.
Oh, he's on.
No. Alright, move out of the way.
He's coming.
Maybe we should just go so we can get out.
Do that. Oh, I'm still over the mine shaft.
Oh my god. Should we just leave?
A koala trapped in a mine shaft finds freedom thanks to a branch and students who refuse to give up.
Come on,
buddy. You can
kick out. Come on. Get on the ground, man.
You can do it, buddy.
Get on the ground.
Go for the ground. Yeah.
On the ground.
Keep going. Did anyone
Check your bag. You bloody idiot. No.
It took them just 49 seconds to break down a locked door and stop a fire from spreading. No uniforms, no badges. Just 3 men who refused to stand and watch. A simple act of care goes a long way. Man, every parent's worst nightmare in a split second. Thank God that lifeguard was paying attention. That little girl may not remember it, but her life was protected in the most critical moment. A storm's pouring, traffic's rushing, yet this young woman jumps in to shield an old man's goods. Real courage isn't loud. It's stepping up when nobody else does. Laws may guide our hands, but only compassion can guide our hearts.
You pull that way, I'm gonna try to keep your body straight. Ready? Go! Keep going.
No life is too big or too messy to save. Firefighters prove that courage and heart can rescue even a horse from the depths of a septic tank. Brothers, don't you all want to protect your little sisters like this too? A puppy saved, and humanity wins. You don't need superpowers to change a life. One kind act can make all the difference. Be that person today. Forget horsepower. This ride runs on pure kindness. Who needs a spoiler when your truck's covered in snacks and good vibes? One little hero steps in to save the day, and maybe the baby's mood too. He didn't see monkeys. He saw life deserving respect. In India, kindness often wears the face of devotion.
Dạ nó ơi, bây giờ nó chào ấy, bây giờ con đếm 1, 2, 3 là con với nó chào nha. 1, 2, 3, chào.
Chào bà già 10 năm sau. Chừng đó nữa không biết mình còn thấy đường đi giữ xe nữa không à. Chừng đó thằng Nhật nó lớn không biết nó còn sợ ma hay không. Nó còn lo cho bản thân nó được hay là không.
Chắc chắn là bây giờ sẽ không còn sợ ma nữa đâu. Yên tâm đi, con Nhật lúc đó sẽ buộc cho bác gì luôn nè.
Can you imagine sending a message to yourself 10 years later? This boy did, and all he wanted was more time with his grandma. It made me pause. I lost mine years ago. Do you think he'll make it? Picture this: a new home, shared drinks, and stories from the road. Wouldn't that be everything?
Còn bây giờ thì hai ba cháu mình đi vô ngủ thôi. 2, 3. Rồi anh có 10 năm sau nha, nhất định phải thành công nhé.
This is just a glimpse of what humanity can be. Hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment below, because the next story might be the one you'll never forget. Amid the endless floodwaters, the little dog curled up on a submerged wall, his sad eyes looking as if all hope was gone. For anyone who loves animals, that sight alone is enough to bring tears.
Agora volta. Ele não quer ir.
When the boat came near, the volunteers chose not to pass by. They stopped, despite the danger, and tried to reach the dog, who was so frightened he stood completely still, unable to respond.
Sim. Ele não sabe onde é que pisar, né?
Só segura o barco que eu puxo, tá? Tu segura o barco, lá na grade. E ela não segura. Puxa de uma vez e joga dentro dele.
Tenta pegar embaixo do braço.
When the dog finally left that lonely wall behind, it wasn't just a small life being saved. It was hope, kindness, and proof that even in the darkest moments, people can still become light for one another.
Ai, graças a Deus. Deu, bem, pronto.
Now that was a wild catch. This kid's got the instincts early. Absolutely crazy.
Ball before it does any damage into the seats. And the young lady's very appreciative. That's my boy.
That split-second instinct saved her from a devastating fall. Not all heroes wear capes. Some just pay attention when it matters most. In critical moments, character reveals itself. This individual demonstrated composure, quick judgment, and genuine courage under pressure. Actions like these deserve recognition, and more importantly, respect. This town showed its heart today. Firefighters and police worked for over an hour to free a trapped fawn, and thanks to their care, it walked away unhurt. Small rescue, big kindness, and that means everything. one person can only push so far. But together, a dozen hands lift a rally car like it's nothing. That's the raw power of unity, unstoppable, undeniable. The woman's mistake put the situation in real danger, but what truly stood out was the red-shirted man's lightning-fast reaction. No hesitation, no backing off. He jumped into the vehicle right away to take control. A truly admirable moment of courage and composure.